Hey Cougs, welcome back to a new season of Coug on the Clock, Season 5. I'm your host, your new director of the show, Alex Dorfler.
And I'm your producer, JD Smith.
Yes, so super happy to be back. It was a long summer, definitely missed it. Definitely gonna miss Alex, Eric, they won't be back. They left us the show. Super great guys, super grateful to be able to carry it on. So today we got a pretty fun, exciting episode. We're gonna start with WSU soccer, then go into volleyball, then Cougs football, then some Pac-12 news, then some NFL football, talk about some UFC, new middleweight champion, and also talk about the new iPhone that's coming out, and then finish off with some birthdays. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with Washington State soccer. So right now, Washington State soccer, we're 6-1. We're ranked 24th, which is awesome. Being ranked, can't complain at all. We were ranked 15th. We lost against St. Mary's on last Thursday. It was 1-0. Close game. We shouldn't have lost like that. That sucks. But then came back on Friday. We beat Kentucky.
We beat Kansas.
We beat Kansas, yes.
Okay, but
Blue
all in
Bloods.
all,
Sorry,
we've had a really great season this year. We're coming out strong as we usually do, but as long as we can keep tempo up, we have a big. I'm not really worried about Seattle. We're gonna win. But I'm worried about Stanford because Stanford
next Friday
is a notable team, and they're 6-0, and they're ranked.
I think
number
they're ranked
three.
number 2.
No, they dropped to number 3. They're ranked number 3 in the country, which is going to be a tough team to beat. Them and Colorado, those are the only other 2 women's teams that are really hard that I think we'd struggle because Colorado, now that we did drop, we were 17, I think, but now we dropped to 24. They're ranked 22nd now. I think we can get Colorado, but our real true challenge is going to be Stanford, which we'll face in 2 weeks.
But I think our girls, will be good. They got, a week, 8 days after, they have a week and a day to practice. I think they're definitely going to be locked in, and that will really be our biggest test so far for women's soccer, and I'm super excited for that game. I wish it was a home game.
It is a home game.
Is it a home game?
It is.
It is a home game. I'm thinking of the women's volleyball game, which I guess we could go into after this, or we will. That's an away game at
Texas, as long as we
Baylor,
keep scoring. The one game we lost to, and a couple other games we had close. St. Mary's, we didn't score. We didn't score a goal.
Yeah,
but they scored one, and then we had. As long as we can keep over 2 goals, and we score over 2 goals, almost every game we have 2 goals, we win.
Yeah.
The only games we had are close are that and against Portland. But as long as we keep up scoring at least 3 goals or at least 2 goals, honestly, I think we win.
But Stanford's going to be the real test next Friday the 22nd. Okay, so now going into WSU volleyball. Also, WSU volleyball's doing really well. 8-1. We're ranked 11th. We're going to go play. We've been super hot. Our transfer, grad transfer from Arizona State, Amon, I'm probably going to butcher this, sorry, Isavanic. I'm pretty sure she's leading scoring out of all of Pac-12. She's the active leader. I'm also going to butcher this one, Helivara. She's the active leader, Pac-12 blocks right now. She's doing great. And Pia Timmer, I know I got that one right. She's great as always.
Though we've been playing good, we do have a good we have a 2-game stretch that are going to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
We play Baylor, which is the 18th ranked team in the country, which we play Friday at home. And then, no, that one, I think that was home.
No, they go to Texas for that.
No, that's versus the Longhorns. We play Baylor and then we play Texas.
Yeah, we play Baylor. Baylor's an away game.
We have a 2. That's even worse. That means we have a 2 away game stint against 2 ranked teams. Baylor, I think we can get away with, and we'll be okay. We can.
Yeah,
we
that's
can
a
get that.
rematch from a couple years ago.
But our biggest one is going to be against 6 Baylor, and that's really going to show if our women's team can really handle it. But if we drop those,
6 Texas.
yeah, I'm in Texas. But 6 Texas, those are going to be our 2 tough games because those are the biggest ranked teams we've played as so far. Even if we drop those games, I still think we'll be okay because those are going to be our first 2 losses against top teams. But I don't see us really losing those.
And the Apple Cup or like women's volleyball Apple Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be good on that.
I think we're in it because we've only lost. Our only loss has come to fourth ranked Louisville. And I'll take that loss because that's a really talented women's team to face.
Okay, so now, go Cougs volleyball. Good luck against the Baylor Bears. Now, WSU Cougar football. I'm just gonna say that was an awesome game. That probably will be one of the most exciting games of my 4 years. My voice is gone because of that game. I know I'm not quite broadcast ready because of that, but whatever, we make with what we got. But this is the the coolest part of the game for me. As a Bay Area guy, I saw Klay Thompson was in town, so I wore my Klay Thompson Warriors jersey, and I was in the front row, managed to get a signature. Sorry to brag to all you guys, but I'm like from Marin County where Klay Thompson lives, and I said to him, I was like, Klay Thompson, like I'm from Marin, diehard Warriors fan, like I love you. Might have had an F-bomb in there or something, but he's just like signed the jerseys and said like that's what's up, and I was just like such a cool experience.
That's great, Alex.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And
so,
going into the game.
Going into the game now.
We played really good. There's not too much to say. Realistically, we have the same reoccurring issues as last year of our offense. Our defense, of course, was lights out. We forced 3 turnovers, which was great.
Yeah, the Rob Stone, 2 cell phone, 2 damn phone, right? Chill Bill.
We played really good.
And Brennan Jackson, those 2, the strip sack and then the scoop and score.
Yeah, and then Jackson.
That was awesome. When the scoop and score, I was like, deja vu. I swear I'm seeing deja vu here.
Yeah, and another issue though we had was almost letting Wisconsin come back because halftime we were leading 24-9 and we didn't end up
score a touchdown.
Yeah, they didn't score a touchdown. We didn't end up scoring again until the 4th quarter, which is a big issue because we can't have offensive struggles like that because we did have offensive struggles with Cam Ward scrambling in the pocket and missing open receivers.
Lincoln Victor.
Yeah, of course.
That dude's a dog.
He had an exceptional game.
That flea flicker.
Of course, yeah.
That was really
great.
And then he had that long kick return that got kicked back.
That got called back.
Called back, yeah. But just like us stopping Braylon Allen.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Wisconsin couldn't get anything.
They could not get anything, which is similar to what happened last year. They got shut out, which is why I wasn't super surprised of how this game went this year. But then we faced Northern Colorado, which is another easy win for us. Honestly, we're not really worried about those. But as we go into our next topic
but actually going back, sorry. We should have got game day. Game day was at Alabama. I saw a photo from the air. It looked like pathetic. Like they didn't have anyone there for any of the events. They lost the game. I'm happy they lost a game. They also, the fans there.
Yeah, they had a little bit of fan trouble also with what they said and everything. But, Alabama's going to release a statement and do whatever.
Yeah, they did. Alabama. I mean, it's a different part of the country. It's a lot of different values. It's really sad that type of stuff happens, and it still happens. I mean, it's just terrible.
But yeah, it'll get better. I mean, it's the beginning. Everything's different at the beginning of the season than it does throughout the middle. So we'll hope for the best.
What the fans said.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
but we'll hope for the best.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome Cougs game. Go Cougs. You can always believe in the Cougs, right? Yeah. So now Pac-12, like in general, the Pac-12 for what's going on. All the football teams like have been playing crazy. We have 8 Pac-12 teams in the top 25 rankings. USC at 5, UW at 8. Dub's down though. Oregon at 13th, Oregon State at 16th, Colorado at 18th, us, Wazzu at 23rd and UCLA at 24th.
Also, we won the notion to have a restraining order from having our boards meet for the Pac-12, which also eliminates teams that are leaving of having any vote due to prior motions of when other teams left the Pac-12. They can't have those teams don't have voting rights anymore, so they can't essentially change the Pac-12 anymore.
Which is good.
Which is good because it gives us further time to try to create a merger with Mountain West and do something like that.
Hopefully we can take in the Mountain West.
Yeah, hopefully we can take them, but still.
Really, but like this whole situation, it's all based off of greed and just like for making more money. It really ruins college football. Like, I personally thought that it was cool when like Oregon or like a West Coast team would play Alabama and see the two different types of football like go against each other, see what type of playing styles, how they compete. But like now those games are just like, it's just like the marquee matchups aren't as exciting because they're so constant. And I think that's what they really want to do with college football. They wanted to get the NFL fan who likes seeing these like really two good teams, powerhouses, play each other. But like they want the general NFL fan. But like I really just don't think that's gonna work.
But I get it though because I mean,
there are some good things about it. Like
if you got an Apple TV deal, I would leave the Pac-12 too. Because nobody watches that, and we didn't get that many primetime slots. I see why.
See, that's like
because we didn't have a good deal. We didn't have a good deal. Our Pac-12 didn't sign a good TV deal.
That's true. Like
Apple TV, who has Apple TV?
Exactly.
That much?
Like,
and then that's another subscription you gotta
like
pay for.
Superstar like Caleb Williams, like you should be able to see him on
you should see him on
like
regular ESPN
or like ABC or
our
anything
Pac-12
like that.
network.
Not Pac-12.
Not our Pac-12 Apple TV deal off regular air now, and now you have to subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Which is just more money we're losing, and less fans are going to be able to reach it. Which is why I understand, but it just sucks all in all how everything's panning out.
Yeah, it really does. It's ruining college football, in my opinion.
But we can go to our next topic.
Yeah, next topic, UFC. We don't usually talk UFC, but UFC 293, it was pretty good. Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya, last Airbender, was going for his second title run, going to defend it. And I honestly thought Israel was going to be able to do it. Israel's like an amazing striker, super versatile. But Sean Strickland, he ended up winning, unanimous decision. And, I mean, he deserved it. He was putting pressure on him the whole fight. Israel really, like, couldn't do much to him. He was throwing kicks.
Yeah, he almost got knocked out in the first round.
Almost in the first round, yeah. That I think it was a right hook.
Yeah.
He took him to the ground.
Yeah,
Israel.
He got him. I mean, Izzy didn't look like himself the whole match, honestly. I didn't really see anything in him as we've seen before.
Yeah.
You know, versus Pereira and defending his other belts. We just didn't see it. And he wasn't really talking much, so we thought, you know, he'd go in and he'd do his thing and he would win. I didn't know if the knockout, because Sean Strickland is very, very talented. But I don't think enough people really give him credit for it because he has a lot of. Because he has a weird side. He has a weird personality and has a lot of weird rants.
And he's mostly just like, I mean.
Very random, but I have to give him his respect as a fighter.
And he's mostly just like a boxer. Like that's his main style fighting. And I don't know, personally, I just always feel like kickboxing and just like being able to, the more strikes you can throw, I think that's just like is just like bigger advantage, which it is. But
I mean it makes sense. He did say he could do it. I did believe it was gonna be a good fight, but I didn't believe it would be one-sided. Like even though it was a unanimous decision, everybody that watched the fight, the whole fight, you could tell who was gonna win.
Yeah.
You could see Izzy just wasn't keeping up pace, and then even in his post-game interview, he didn't even post-match, post-fight, he didn't really speak much. He said a few comments and congratulated Strickland, and then let his manager and coach speak about the fight.
Israel's already just like, he's such a cocky person.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't going to say a lot, but cool, I mean, next fight, I want to see something good. But leading into our other topic.
Like off sports, it's one of like the first like non-sports topics we've had. Like the iPhone 15, I don't know if that's newsworthy, but it's coming out. Something really cool that I saw with it, it has a titanium shell, Oh, my flashlight was on. I don't know what type of material this is now, but I love the iPhone look of no case. I can't go it because I always break my case or break my phone. But does a titanium shell mean I don't need a case, or am I still gonna have to get a case and is it just gonna be super blocky? I know that's kind of like, I can't believe I'm already thinking about just like getting the new iPhone, but like a titanium case sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and then they're changing the chargers.
They're changing
again,
the chargers,
which is
to USB-C.
Who wants another charger change again?
But the USB-C, that's not that bad, actually.
Yeah, I know, it's going to charge our phones faster, but still, it's like another 2, we had another, 4 years of this type of charger, just like we did with the last one, it changes again.
Yeah.
But I mean, the phone looks like it'll be pretty good. And then.
Anything you wanted to say on it?
No, I want to talk about Team USA.
Team USA.
Team
okay.
USA, this whole FIBA World Cup, the track star, he talked about us not being world champions. But to be fair, we didn't really put our best stars out. Team USA has changed. People are more selected now than tryouts than they had back in the past. But the 2024, what we're hearing is they want to have a redeemed team of like how we used to have that when we won. LeBron wants to come back for a final run. Steph Curry wants to if he's healthy. KD wants to. So we're looking like we might have an actual solid team that we can showcase our best players, because Team USA really fell out of competitiveness, which is, to be fair, nobody really cares about it anymore in the U.S. Now, it's different from track, because track is more, your whole thing is to prove you're the best athlete in the world. Team USA doesn't really matter because we have our own NBA league. And then most of our other big NBA stars aren't from the U.S., so they go play for their home country or they have citizenship somewhere else. So that's how we lose more of our younger stars, because more of them, like Luka, Joel Embiid, Dylan Brooks didn't play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't play for us. That's 4 superstars that played for their home country, which is why we had guys like Bobby Portis playing for us. When you see that,
we had Ant.
Yeah, we had Ant. Jaren Jackson was in foul trouble this
Brunson.
whole thing for our whole series in the World Cup, and we couldn't get any rebounds. So when you think about things like that, it just shows of why we didn't win. And I'm really excited to see in a year or so if these superstars are really gonna play. And now we can go to birthdays.
Yeah, finish off with birthdays like we always do. Yao Ming, it's his birthday today. I hope you know who Yao Ming is. 7'6" center from.
Yeah, he used to play for Houston. He used to strike fear in Shaq's eyes.
He used to play for the Shanghai Sharks when they were good. He made the Shanghai Sharks. Also today, Jesse Owens. Track star, long jump, sprinter, raced in the Olympics.
Yeah, one of the first Olympics.
First?
No, one of the first big stars.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Olympics, not first.
I was about to say.
No.
Yeah, in front of Hitler. All
really,
that stuff. Good.
myself
Great
to say.
hero.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow's birthday, we got Darren Waller, who tight end. I know he fought addiction with drugs, got over it, still plays in the NFL. Didn't really do much for the Giants the other night. Oh, dude, we totally forgot to talk about NFL. NFL, wow. This is I can't believe how this is going for the first episode of the new season. Good start. NFL, we got to talk about it. Well, happy birthday, Darren Waller. Giants, that game, Giants-Cowboys.
What about Jets and
Jets,
Aaron Rodgers
okay, yeah.
tearing his whole Achilles
That
in
was
the midst of the
crazy.
season?
I couldn't say that I didn't see that happening or him getting injured, but just not that quick.
I think that might be it though. Also, if you consider his age.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think he could walk away with it.
Yeah.
Bills. Bills fell apart. Bills almost looked like another fraud of a team.
Yeah. Zach Wilson. He has the experience in the NFL to be a part of it.
I think Zach Wilson can be he
okay.
was a starter for a good couple of years. So I think he'll be.
Yeah, but he wasn't
He wasn't great,
years.
but I think that's a better backup than other teams have. Another
he's
fraud,
like a good backup.
Joe Burrow on the Bengals. They
Nah.
got killed by the Browns.
That was
I don't
terrible
hear anything
weather.
about them. You just signed the biggest deal to be the highest paid player almost ever.
Yeah, that's
and you get benched in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. He's on my fantasy team. Which,
Yeah, I know everybody that picked him is just like over him.
Some other Niners, we look great. I mean, Steelers are just kind of middle of the pack. I don't really know.
Kansas
I can't
City
really
is
see
another
them
fraud
much.
team.
Kansas City, I don't know.
Got
if they're
beat by
frauds.
Detroit. Got beat by Detroit.
Detroit's good.
Yeah, but they're not Super Bowl contenders,
Yeah.
which is a pretty bad loss. Even though you have your tight end Travis Kelce not playing, I
Yeah.
still don't think
Injured.
Kadarius
Ravens,
Toney just because he lost.
Ravens, I still
dropped
give you
everything.
Ravens the best injured team.
Oh, I don't even
You
want
guys
to talk
lost.
about. I mean, we.
Dobbins,
That was a,
Ronnie Stanley, right? He went out.
Yeah. We're such
Mark
a
Andrews
mess.
didn't even play.
We're such a mess, but we're gonna go middle of the pack, get a 6th seed and get a first round exit like always. I don't even have too much faith in my team, honestly, at this point. It's pretty sad. 49ers won against the
Yeah.
Steelers.
That was a good game. Really, so far, like super, like not overreacting on any teams, but like I love the Niners right now. Like we're looking so good.
Yeah, but it is also the first week, so I mean, first
Yeah,
week we
that's
have
what I'm saying. I'm
teams
not trying to
bouncing. We have
overreact.
teams bouncing around, so
Yeah,
we'll
it's-
see, honestly.
But like, I think in the NFC, like Niners, Cowboys, Eagles, like those are the only like the really main contenders. In the AFC, like I really think it's like who can stay healthiest. Because I mean, I could see Chiefs, obviously,
AFC is
Bills.
shambles.
Yeah, it's just like that's a real toss-up. Chiefs, Bengals,
Yeah,
Bills.
all 3 teams you named
I could
lost.
see. Still.
Yeah. AFC is in shambles. We didn't look good this
Dolphins.
week. Dolphins look good.
Chargers looked pretty
our-
good.
our
I don't know
lower
why the
teams look
Chargers
good.
stopped running in the fourth quarter.
But our
Eckler was popping
top
off.
3 teams didn't compete, which is really, really weird when you look at it and you think about it. So AFC, I say NFC played way better than AFC this week. Just looking at who we won, who played against who, and how much our top 3 AFCs lost by, it's like, honestly, let's just get the season
Jacksonville
over
looked
with.
good.
Oh, yeah. Jags are looking good.
Anthony Richardson looked pretty good. I think he's
Yeah,
he looked the best out of all the rookie quarterbacks. Bryce Young, I think that's a project.
I don't know how good Bryce Young is going to be.
No, he looked good, and then he had a couple bad picks. But
Yeah. He looked good in preseason,
Bijan.
but yeah.
Bijan, he was dude.
He
looked
torching them.
That
He looked
that
pretty
one
good.
touchdown was awesome.
But,
yeah.
I think this wraps up the show.
Yeah, great first episode of the new season. Being sarcastic. No, it was good.
Yeah,
it was a good episode.
Do your outro.
Yeah,
You
so
got the Mike Leach banner.
yup.
Follow
So
us.
yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the socials. Wazzu Sports Net on Instagram or network. Wazzu Sports Net on Twitter. Wazzu Sports, I think, network also on TikTok. Cable 8, YouTube for more videos like this.
And then your
Yeah.
host.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks
I'm
for
your
watching.
host, JD Smith, and I'm with Alex Dorfler.
Yeah,
and
Alex
this was
Dorfler.
Coug on the clock.
Coug on the clock. There we go. Signing out. Yeah, that one was all over the